Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very first Tea with Victoria to answer questions. We're kicking off the new school year with Tea Time with Victoria. So I hope you have a cup of tea. And I'm going to grab mine. And we are going to be talking today a little bit about being stuck and scared to transition to teaching outdoors to confident and happy and in action. So we're going to start with, I'm going to share 5 different ideas. And each day we're going to be sharing something and then answering a couple questions. So thank you for joining us. So in terms of basically, we're going to start with number 1. So if you want to take notes, feel free. But we're going to, the first thing we want to do is identify that one thing that's going to move you forward in your outdoor classroom. So no matter where you are in your outdoor classroom, are you in the beginning? In that beginning stage where you are just setting up the infrastructure and setting it up? Or are you spending all day outside and you just want to enhance that? So no matter where you are in that phase, it's really important to think about just that. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to things that you can do are visiting your outdoor space, sitting in your outdoor space alone, and all of that. So that is number 1. So this is the type of thing that you can put it off. It's the type of thing in terms of that you put off because it's that sort of hard thing that you don't really want to do. It's the thing that puts you out of your comfort zone. It's the thing that, but it's the thing that's going to make the difference. So whether it be thinking about how you're going to teach during cold weather days, whether it's just starting up that first conversation, so no matter what it is, the first step that I want you to do is to identify the thing that's going to make the needle move to get you to transition to outdoor learning and teaching, no matter what that is. Step 2 is I want you to go to our Outdoor Classrooms page. It's a wonderful page, Outdoor-Classrooms.com, our Facebook page. And I want you to write a quick post about sort of unpack it. This is all about number 2 is about unpacking your fears. So what is it? The fear might be, I don't think I can stay outside all day. I don't think I can keep my kids occupied. I don't think that, what if the kids run around and I lose control of the kids? What are some other fears that I hear a lot? So all of these different, I don't think I can keep the kids occupied. I can't teach outdoors because I don't feel comfortable teaching outdoors. So all of that, unpacking the fears and all of that. So this is sort of sharing that, but it's a very safe community. And so I say, think of one thing that you want to do. I'm going to do this even if the worst thing could happen. So think of something that could be I decided to do these little teas, right? I got my tea and I decided, okay, we're going to do these teas. The worst thing that could happen is no one shows up, right? No one shows up. So, and look, we have people. So really thinking about because what happens is when we're teaching outdoors or we're trying to make that transition to outdoor teaching is we can get really in our head. So really thinking about just taking that next step, getting into our community and saying, you know what, I'm going to unpack my fears. Here they are. And I'm going to do, what's the worst thing that could happen? And really, you're going to do it anyway. So number 3 is you're going to create a space to do the one thing that's going to help you transition. So what could that one thing be? Could it be, I'm going to wake up earlier and, have that little extra time to get ready and plan? Could it be, I'm going to sign up for a class? Could it be, I'm going to change my schedule a little bit? Could it be that I'm going to meet the children outside so I can get rid of one more transition? Could it be all of these little, it could be one thing. What is it going to be that you're going to change either in your own work, in your own, just the way you function as a person, or in your outdoor classroom, depending on where you are in the 5 stages of teaching outdoors? Are you in phase 1, which is the infrastructure? Are you in phase 2, which is just transitioning to get outdoors? Are you in phase 3, which is really in the heart of teaching and learning? Or is it phase 4, which is, what was phase 4? Weather, dealing with that weather. And phase 5, which is the sustainability. So no matter where you are in that, all of those phases, which one, pick that one thing that's going to get you to moving that lever and work on that. Number 4. Are you ready? Number 4 is, I want you to tell at least one person. And the people that are here today, I want you to think about what that is. And you're going to tell me what that one thing is. So think about it, and I can be your one person. So start thinking about what that might be. So I want you to tell one person. It can be your partner, it can be your kids, it can be your dog. Tell one person what you're planning on doing, because that will help you. Once you put it out into the world, it starts to have energy. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create that energy to create these outdoor classrooms that are really going to be amazing. So tell that person. If you're here today, you can tell me. So start thinking about what's that one thing, and then you're going to go get all that done. And then you're going to go into beast mode. You're going to just do it. You're going to decide, okay, this is it. This is a great time of year to be thinking about what is it about your outdoor classroom. So we had all last year to think about, okay, a lot of us were thrown into it and kind of, figuring it out as we went. But now we are being thrown into it again, unfortunately, but we have a little bit of history that we can work with. So how can we embrace that trial and error, really think back, take a step back, and just do it, figuring it out. So I want to recap. So this is a little bit like a Facebook Live, so it's a very short session, but we've got number 1, step 1 that I want you to do is identify one thing that will move the needle, that will, whether it be a goal or whatever it is, what's it going to be that's going to help you move the needle to get through the 5 phases of teaching outdoors. So no matter where you are, and we learn the 5 phases in our outdoor teaching boot camp, which are fantastic. We dive into each one of them, but really trying to figure out where you are, and that boot camp helps you with that. But think about one thing that you want to move forward. Then I want you to go to our Outdoor-Classrooms with an S.com Facebook page. And I want you to unpack your fears, because this is the mindset stuff. We can get so in our head about bad weather, the lesson's not going to be good enough, worrying about kids' behavior. I'm uncomfortable about teaching outdoors. I can't do this. It's the I can't. So it's really important to unpack that, share that in our safe community, and say, what's the worst thing that could happen? And really dive into that. Number 3 is to create a space where you can be creative, where you can brainstorm and think about your year, or not even the whole year. Maybe it's the next 3 months. What is it that you want to do in your outdoor classroom? What is it that you want to teach? How do you want to teach it? How are you going to introduce it? Is there something that you want to add to your outdoor classroom? Okay, so you want to create a space. And this is so great because we are, September 1st, and it's a new beginning. It's a new beginning to start all of this. So, and then number 4, again, is to tell at least one person what you're going to do. And what's that one thing that you're going to do that's going to move you forward? And that will help you establish accountability. And number 5 is to, just do it. Dive in, do it, have fun. So that is all about embracing all of it. And we did have one, so that's going to help you get unstuck. So go from stuck and scared to transition your outdoor classroom to confident and in action with, key here is with your happy kids learning. They will be so happy that you decided to go outside and create this outdoor classroom. So my call to action is to go to the free group, is to kind of ask yourself what served you. Do what I said, unpack your fears and all that stuff, and share one seed of inspiration that inspired you today. So put it, this video will be posted in the Facebook group, and I want you to share one video, one seed of inspiration that inspired you, and if you have an additional question. So I had one question that was emailed in. The question was, can I add nature's loose parts in the woods to occupy the children? So my first thought was, if there is not enough loose parts, I would imagine that there would be enough loose parts for children it would be a matter of them seeking and finding them. So maybe giving children a little mini brown paper bag with a handle or something where they can seek and find and they can gather, because that's a whole activity within itself. So I can't imagine that they would have a parameter where they could go, or they would take a walk and collect things, and then they can play with them. I think that's completely fine, because it is nature. We're just moving around nature's loose parts. That's okay. If there seems to be something that goes with that space, maybe it be fall leaves that are colorful, that are going with a lesson, that doesn't seem so extraordinary in your outdoor space, woods, I think that would be okay too. If it seems too extraordinary, too outside of what that natural habitat is, I would not. So I would connect the hunting and gathering aspect of that in the woods. So, all right. So just want to make this very brief. So we have the 5 steps that we're sharing: stuck and scared, to confident and in action. And before we go, this is just a quick, did Jody or Samantha, because they are here, did you want to share any goal or question?
Well, I haven't started yet. I'll be teaching outdoors as we did all last year, and it seemed to go well. The only difficulty is we don't have a place to store things, so we have to take things in and out of a building every single time that we teach. So that's hard. So we can't set up a garden because it's in the middle of a city, and we can't leave stuff outside. So that's
okay,
one difficulty.
there you go. You got one So that's your challenge. Think about how
Mhm.
you're going to go through these 5 steps and unload it and go to the Facebook page, share your, and see what if people are concerned will share with you ideas and whatnot. So Samantha, do you have anything before we go? My challenge is that I'm not sure where to start. Awesome. You can download the, I have a starter guide. Go to our website, www.outdoor-classrooms.com, and you can get a free guide there with, it's called the Outdoor Classroom Starter Guide. That will jumpstart you. And I actually just got it sent to my email. Good. Yay. The second thing is there's another freebie there, which is for more advanced folks, which kind of explains what I was talking about earlier, which is the 5 stages of teaching outdoors, which is fabulous. So really thinking about setting up your space. That's another great resource. And if you're interested, we have workshops, and the boot camp is fabulous. Jody, did you do the boot camp?
Yes. Yeah, that was great.
So that will really help you kind of decide where you are at in each stage. And that's a great resource. And now we have a membership also that goes with that. So you can really find meet other people that are doing similar things and live. So the two free resources, one that's sort of really for beginners and one that's for more advanced, and then that will take you, highly recommend the Outdoor Teaching Bootcamp, and with really assessing where you're at and then how we can help you. So, but we will have these little mini tea times every day with additional questions. So if you have a question and you're watching the we're recording. If you're watching the recording, please write your questions in the comments. I will be watching them each day, and we will be sharing resources and answering questions and sipping tea. Here we go. Sipping tea. And really the goal being that we want to get as many outdoor cheers. We want to get as many outdoor classrooms up and running with happy teachers and happy children, confident teachers and happy and confident children that they're feeling right at home. And then the goal being that we stay outside. So if there's any other questions, I will just run through our 5 steps for today. So please feel free after this call, go right on over, think about, you can journal, get a journal. I have a fabulous journal. I'll show you mine. Picked up a journal, journal about it. So we've got identify one thing that will move your needle. What is it? What is the one thing that you're putting off? And figuring out what that thing is. It's the one thing that's going to help you make the difference. Write a post and unpack your fears. And in the Outdoor-Classrooms.com free community. And then create a space. Create a space, whether you journal, you take yourself outside, but take us where you can really be creative about what your vision is. Tell at least one person. So what it is that you want and what you're going to do. And the last one, number 5, is to go into it like a beast and just do it. So enjoy. So Samantha, did you want to share a goal before we leave? It's our quickie. My goal is to develop a plan. Yay. I will also share the link to the Outdoor Teaching Bootcamp because I think you will love it. So I will put that below the video as well. So just in case you're interested. So that would be a fabulous, fabulous help in terms of planning. And Jody can attest to that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was probably one of my Exploring Nature in Winter is one of my most popular, and that one has been really great. So that's it. This is our
Thank
quick
you.
tea time. So I will see you
great.
hopefully tomorrow if you want to join
All
us
right.
with another question, and I'll have another set of something.
Great. And then we can, these are all recorded, so we can listen if we're not able to join. Correct?
Yes, these are all recorded, and I'm going to be posting them. I always have trouble with Facebook Live, so I opted to go this way instead. So it's the same link for every single day, and I will be posting them in the Facebook page. I'll be doing that right now once it's completed.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yep.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Victoria. Bye.
Nice to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Good to see you.
Bye.